Alright guys, if you would check out the giveaway in the link in the description, it'd be very much appreciated. Thank you. Alright, what is going on guys? Welcome back to another video. Now today, I have another ESO tip video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be talking about daily dungeons and how to maximize the amount of XP and items that you're getting. So, today, a big thing to know is that you can play daily dungeons as many times a day as you want, but the way to maximize the XP and items you're getting from these is going to be listed right now. So, first things first, if you are new to the game, you want to get in a daily dungeon, you got to go to the activity finder, you got to go to dungeon finder and select a dungeon. Now, after you have done this, you can do a random dungeon or a specific one. If you've done a couple, you will want to do specific, but just for now, let's just say you click on a random dungeon and you're only level 30. So you're going to click on normal because you do not have veteran unlocked yet. So what's going to happen is you're going to be paired up with some random people, and there's going to be 4 of you. So you're going to go through these dungeons, which are really just like, all they are is a bunch of boss battles. It's kind of boring, honestly. There's not really any story or anything behind it, but I'm really going to try to explain to you in depth how to do this properly. So you get bonus XP and armor every dungeon every day. So you may think, oh, so I get to play one dungeon, I get XP and bonus armor, but no, every time you play a dungeon, you get daily rewards for that dungeon. So if you're level 14, let's say you have 7 dungeons unlocked, well, you can play all 7 of those dungeons and get about 20,000 XP for each of those dungeons, and you'll be leveled up quick. Now, you need to make sure to maximize this, you want to do this every day. Like, you know, you can do this every single day. You can play like 7 dungeons every single day, and you can get bonus XP for every single dungeon, which is ridiculous. So you're going to be leveling up super fast if you use these correctly. So what you need to do is you need to know that you're only going to get the amount of XP that is relative to your character. So if your character is level 17, you're going to only get about 18,000 experience and 18 level armor. You're not going to get anything too high or too low. It'll probably be better or slightly worse than the armor you currently have, and I'll get more into that in a second. But you can play through the dungeons as many times as you want, but you're only going to get that bonus one time per day. So you're going to want to make sure that you play every dungeon more than once, and you can try to collect drops. If you're farming for drops, of course, you can play in veteran where you're going to get better drops, but you have to be higher than level 50, and you can also do the same method where you're performing all of the dungeons in one day, which is kind of time consuming. A dungeon probably takes 30 minutes to an hour depending on how difficult the dungeon is, but it'll be extremely rewarding, especially if you're on veteran, which is significantly harder. Obviously that just makes sense, but you're a higher level, so that also makes sense. But if you happen to be barely level 50, maybe you're light 70, and you get paired up with a bunch of people who are barely level 50 as well, it might be difficult. So I think playing with a party is obviously an easy way to do it, but it's not necessarily mandatory because you can play with anyone in your guild, or you can just match up with random people. That's how I've been doing it, because you don't really have to talk to them a whole bunch. You can just kind of slay and stand out there. Now, one really nice thing to know is if it is the first time you've played through the dungeon, you get this special story XP. So for me, I played through this dungeon and I got 7,000 extra XP just for completing the dungeon quest, which is a ton. So if you're really getting leveled up, you're really starting, it's a big deal because you get an extra 7,000 experience, or however much the quest is worth, depending on the dungeon, of course. But you get extra XP simply for doing it the first time around. Now, if you complete all of these, you're going to level up very quickly. We'll say you get about 25,000 experience each time you play these for the very first time on your daily missions. So it is a big deal. It's really nice because obviously dungeons are meant to collect drops, get good loot for people to level up, but this is really how to maximize them. If you would like, you can get experience scrolls and use them to help you out also, or if you're ESO Plus, you'll get better XP, but just simply, this is the easiest way to do it. You just go through dungeons and you play them every day. I know this is probably something very self-explanatory, but if you just simply go through all of these dungeons and you play them every day, you get a bunch of XP every single day. You're gonna level up 5 times a day when you're a low level, and that's huge. You know, getting past the hump is really difficult, so this is a fantastic way to level up. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of short, maybe a little self-explanatory, but I just wanted to help you guys out if you're low level. This is a fantastic way to level up. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Bump Play signing off.